Hello, HQTs. Wow, there's fake facts in the chat right now. Who got this one? Is it Spain or Portugal? Land in Toronto, where a brazen a little bit bigger, good for Monet at least. Speaking of sneaking a peek, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Friends Friday here on HQ. Swipe right on my face right now to see your friends list. Connect your address book for a list of suggested friends to add. Their Abbies will pop up alongside the answers before the time is up. So cool. You'll get to see which of them is the Picasso of trivia and who is pulling a con job. It's not me. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your honest presenter at your phone's epicenter. And this is we see how they're playing inside the issues of Florida. Hi, Kevin Salhan, thank you for the rhymes on Twitter. Hello to the Insults Improvement Team. Happy anniversary to Big Cat and Tom, and to Spencer and Lindsay Monroe on their 5th anniversary. Happy birthday, Jake Marquez and Matt Held. And it's the end of Ramadan, so shout out to everybody celebrating right now. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap that answer. If you get it correct, using your code can score you extra lives. You can use one per game, just not on the final round. And today we are giving away a Wiley $5,000 that will get you a proper face mask, a snazzy getaway car, and a whole cart full of art supplies to paint your own pieces. But before you steal it, you've got to feel it. American tradition for Santa Claus, milk and cookies, jerky and tomato juice, tofu and steamed okra. You better get this right, otherwise he might not be as generous next time. Yes, Christmas is long gone, but just because it's summer, it doesn't mean we can't do like Santa and indulge in some milk and cookies. Is your winning answer 503,000 if you were the sweet, sweet win. In Australia, he gets sherry and pie, but in the Netherlands, he gets for Christmas. Q2. What is the emergency extra tire kept in a car's trunk known as? Strike, spare, gutter ball. The just in case. You never know what might happen, right? Nothing ruins a day like flat hair and a flatter tire. You don't want to be caught without hairspray or a spare. It's called a spare tire. 491,000 of you boulder strike on that one. They say knowing how to change a tire is one of those necessary life skills. If you don't know, that's what the internet is for, of course. Now, speaking of road trips, what is the song of the summer that you've been playing in your car and you're playing maybe right now? Hopefully not right now, because you're supposed to be focused on driving. Let me know in the chat. I need to update my playlist. What is that track that you pump in the car? Q3, animals that only eat plants are called what? Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. They don't know what they're missing out on. Now, humans aren't the only ones with dietary preferences. Asking to see the veggie menu at every zoo. It's herbivorous. That's what it's called. 463,000 of you veggie lovers got that one right. Carni means meat and herbie means plants. For you gluttons out there, omni means you eat everything. Now, who do we have in the chat? We've got Chris Liak, who says, Chun-Li, loving that Nicki Minaj. You're pumping that Nicki Minaj in the car. What else are you playing in the car? What is that track, that must-play track of the summer? Moving on to Q4, which of these classic books is the longest? The Old Man and the Sea, Animal Farm, War and Peace. That one that took you forever to read. For when you got a long flight ahead of you, or you just need a thick tome to even out your couch, two things you might still not understand after reading this book is War and Peace. Who won that battle? 385,000 of you did. Animal Farm and The Old Man are more novella length. They're short and sweet. All right, moving on to the next question. But first, we've got Slam Silly out there in the chat, says Toto by Africa is their summer jam. But that's from way back in the days, but still a great song, isn't it? Q5. Which state's name contains another U.S. state name inside it? Connecticut, Arkansas, New Mexico. 2 for the price of 1 here. If you've been inside these states, you might have the inside scoop on this one. We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. We're in Arkansas. Who's clicking those ruby slippers to the next round? 314,000 of you are. Now, maybe the founders were feeling like pirates that day, just throwing an R on Kansas. Could be. Q6. What's the most obvious difference between tortellini and tortelloni? Serving temperature, color, size. Are you going to pass the pasta? When it comes to pasta, as long as it's on my plate, I'm happy, proving that it does matter after all. It's size. Size does matter to 228,000 of you with a sizable win there. Tortellini is the smaller of the two. Both are described as navel or belly button shaped. And suddenly I've lost my appetite. Q7. What musical instrument is played without touching it? Didgeridoo, theremin, hurdy-gurdy. I wish they were all that easy to play. Finally, an instrument you can master without the years of grueling practice and lessons. Playing the right tune is theremin, is what we're talking about here. 150,449 of you got that one correct. The instrument emits an eerie science fiction-y sound once you wave your hands in front of it. Quite amusing to watch, as we saw just there. Q8. Which of these Greek philosophers was born first? Aristotle, Socrates, Plato. Who's the elder statesman? The most candles on the cake. It's the polite way of asking which of these philosophers is the oldest, and it's Socrates was born first. 59,572 of you got that right on this brutal question, because we lost 90,000 of you there. Now, Socrates taught Plato, who then taught Aristotle. It's easy to remember if you use the first letters of their names. Spa. Spell spa. Learning never felt so relaxing, did it? Q9. What was the best-selling Nintendo 64 video game that didn't have 64 in the title? Diddy Kong Racing, Zelda Majora's Mask, GoldenEye 007. The Diddy, I know, is more into rapping than racing, making him feel shaken, not stirred. It was GoldenEye 007 for the win. And I spy 31,453 of you who got that right. The bestsellers were Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. I still can't look at bananas the same way. Q10, we are getting so close. In the Bible, who famously learned that the Lord gave and the Lord hath taken away? Noah, Job, Abraham. Hold on to this one tightly. He lost his servants, his sheep, his shepherds, all the important S's in his life. The man of Uz himself, Job. Job is who we are talking about. 20,534 of you did a nice job there. Even after getting a bum deal, Job never lost faith in the Lord. He was rewarded with double the wealth and health. Well worth it for him, not for those poor shepherds. Q11. What Weird Al Yankovic album is titled after the last word sung on it? Poodle Hat, Dead to be Stupid, in 3D. For your music lovers out there, all the Weird Al superfans probably think this is an easy one, but are you weird enough to have picked in 3D? Because that is the right answer, and that was a savage one. Our first savage all the way at the end on Q11. Wow, 16,000 of you gone, sadly. You were so close. 3,597 of you are moving on. Now, in 3D ends with a musical horror movie trailer in 3D. Hold on to your tickets, because we're moving on to the final round with 3,597 players still in the game. Another 1,886 of you using your extra lives to get back in. We've got $5,000 up for grabs. Who is about to take home the win? Q12. Accepting an Oscar in 1985, Sally Field said, "You like me," followed by what? Right now you like me? I know you like me. You really like me. What's there not to like? It was one of those classic award show moments that everyone knows, or do you? While winning an Oscar for Places in the Heart, Sally earned a place in our hearts when she said, here goes, "Right now you like me for the win." And we have 801 winners. I like it. Congratulations to our 801 winners. You survived that savage all the way at the end, and you are taking home $6.24. We've got Steel Dragon breathing fire right now. We've got King's Wit, a very witty win for you. You are the king right now. Luempia, 90 with a nice smile. And a bunch of other winners as well. What are you going to do with the cash? Maybe eat some plants. You could leave a little something for Santa, lure him back for the summer, increase in size to tortelloni. There's a lot you can do with that cash, that's for sure. That was a wickedly good game, HQTs. You certainly stole the show. I'm Sharon Carpenter. As always, you can find me on the socials. Come say hello and let me know how you did today. And of course, we'll see you back here tonight at 9 p.m. for another chance for you to win that cash, a splendid $5,000. Until then, have a terrific day, my lovelies. I'll see you soon. Bye.